Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are healthy and smiling. So, welcome to your today's English class. In our today's session, we are going to continue the 13th chapter of our book, that is Degrees of Comparison. Children, in our first session, we read how we compare, how we use different forms of adjectives when we compare two things or more than two things. So, when we compare, when we write or when we talk about only one thing, like if I say, look at this picture, if I say this is a big ball, so here I am not making any comparison, I am talking about only this ball. So this word big is describing only one thing, there is no comparison. So it is an adjective, but it is the positive degree of adjective. Now look at this next picture. Here we can say the red ball is bigger than the orange ball. So here we are comparing two balls, that is the red ball and the orange ball. So we are making comparison between two things. And as I have already told you in your previous session, when we compare two things, we use the ER form, that is the comparative degree of adjectives. So this is the another form of, second form of, you can say adjective big, that is the comparative form. Now let's see this next picture. Here we can say the red ball is the biggest among all the balls. All the balls. So here we are comparing this red ball with all the other balls. So we can say it is the biggest ball. Here this word biggest is also an adjective, another form of the same adjective big. When we use it when we compare two, or when we compare more than two things, more than two persons, and this is the superlative degree of comparison. Now children, in our previous session I told you how we how we make comparative and superlative degree of adjectives ending with letter E. For example, look at this adjective, this word here on the board. If I say brave, so brave is an adjective and it ends with letter E. So this is the positive form, positive degree of this adjective brave. And when I will change it to comparative form, when I will use it for comparison between two persons or two animals, we can say braver. Here we will add only R with the adjective brave. And at last, when I'll compare more than two animals or more than two persons, we will say bravest. So we will frame the spelling like BRAVEST. We will add only ST here to change this adjective in superlative degree. I hope this is clear to you, children. Now in today's session, we are going to study that how we change adjectives that end with letter Y to their comparative and to their superlative degrees or to their superlatives form. So children, as you already know, when we change a singular noun, like a singular noun ending with letter Y, like baby, to their plural form, like by adding IES. So we can say IES is an angel of English language which helps letter Y, right children? So here also, when the adjectives end with letter Y, we take help from the from angel S. So we can say whenever it ends with letter Y, this is the feathers of angel. So we take help from angel IES. Angel is actually, we can say, friend of letter Y. So wherever letter Y gets into trouble, it comes she comes in help letter Y. So children, now look at this example. We have a word easy. This is an adjective easy and it ends with letter Y. So this is the base form, or you can say the positive degree of the adjective easy, and it ends with letter Y. So here, as we will not make any comparison, so we will not change it. It will remain like this only. But when we will make comparison between two persons, two topics or two things, like if I say English is easier than Hindi, this what I feel. So here we can say easier. So we are making comparison between two subjects. So we will use the comparative form. And how we will write it? We will write it like EASIER. So here also we will change the change Y with IER. Means here also, like we do in singular plural, we replace Y with IER. Similarly, when we are going to write it in the superlative form, we can write it like EASIEST. So here also we will take help from Angel IES, and we will write it like IEST, which is the superlative degree. So whenever any adjective will end with letter Y, you will replace Y with IER in comparative form and IEST in superlative form. So children, I hope this is clear to you. Now you can complete your exercise C, like heavier. The third one is heavier, which is the comparative form. So here heavier, HAVIER. So here as IER is being used, so we can say it is heavy. The correct spelling of heavy is HEAVY, which is the positive degree or the base form. Then comparative form is already given, so we can write the superlative form, that is HAVIEST. Clear, children? I hope this is now like easy for you. Now let's move on to the last part of our session. Children, you must have read syllable in your previous classes. Now what are syllables? A syllable is actually a unit of speech which contains one vowel surrounded by consonants. It can be with or without consonant. Means when we pronounce some words like book, so here I am not taking any break. I am speaking it completely in a complete word like book. But if I say reading, so here I am taking some pause between the two words, like read and then ing, reading. So reading is actually made up of you can say two, here it contains two vowels. Read, R-E-A-D, first, in the first part it's read, and then ing. So it is made up of two syllables. One is read and the other one is ing. So syllable is basically a single unit of speech, either a whole word like book or a part of word, a part into it, like reading. So read and then ing. Similarly, if I say hotel, so it is hotel. Yes, we say it like hotel, but there also we break it. We can break it into two parts. So ho and til, hotel. So HO is the one part, one syllable, and TEL is the another syllable. So the words, an adjective basically with one syllable that ends with consonant and is preceded by a vowel, like an adjective which ends with one syllable only. Like there is only one syllable in an adjective, where there is only one syllable in any adjective. For example, if I say red, so red is only one syllable. It is like it has only one vowel, so it is red only. Then if we want to change such kind of words into their comparative or superlative form, how we will do it? Here what we will do is we will double the last letter. here we will double the last letter of the word of the syllable. Like for comparative form we will write redder, and for superlative form we will write reddest. So here how we will frame the spelling? For the words which have only one syllable and they have a vowel before the last letter. Like here, as this is made up of only one syllable, there is only one vowel. Here this word is pronounced as one word only. So this is one syllable and it has a vowel before the last letter. So such words, when such adjectives are changed into their comparative and their superlative degrees, we double the last letter and then add er. Similarly, we double the last letter and then add est. For example, big. Big is a complete word. You pronounce it as like one word, big only. You don't take any pause and there is no more, like only one syllable is here. So this is big, and then we write bigger like this. So we double the last letter as there is a vowel before this consonant in the syllable, and then biggest, doubling the last letter and adding est. Clear, children? So I hope this is clear to you. Now exercise D. Priya is dash than Kalpana. So here we are comparing two persons only, Priya and Kalpana. So what you can write? Sadder, thicker, thinner, hotter or bigger? Yes, you can write Priya is thinner than Kalpana. So children, I hope you can complete this exercise on your own, and similarly you can complete exercise E also. So your today's homework is you need to complete exercise C, D and E in your, sorry, C is already done I guess. So C, D and E in your book. With this, I would like to end this session here only. I'll see you in your next session. Bye. Take care.